All right. So this is for neuromuscular re-education of your hip flexors and lower abdominals. So you're gonna lie down. You're gonna put the roller back where it just was. So get right on my sacrum. I'm going to bring my left thigh to my chest. And I'm gonna stretch my right leg away, very much like we did in the last video. And then from here, I'm gonna drag my right heel along the floor. I'm gonna stretch my right leg down. And then here, slowly lowering without losing my low back. I'm gonna keep this nice incline of my pelvis and my rib cage and lowering my leg slowly. I'm trying to get the back of my right thigh on the mat without changing my torso. I go sliding up and extending, lowering again. Right here, I need to feel a nice heavy rib cage, heavy pelvis, heavy thigh. Nothing's moving in my trunk. So it's like a single leg bicycle. Lowering down, reaching my toes away, lowering my thigh. I'm gonna do 2 more. Lower. And finding length of the iliopsoas all the way from the base of your rib cage down to your inner thigh. And then dragging this up. I'm going to switch sides. Dragging that foot, extending the left leg, lowering left leg down. And drag and lower. The drag is really important because we want the hip flexor to relax, the psoas to relax, and to use the hamstring to pull the leg in. If we don't drag the foot and we keep the leg lifted like this, we're still using that hip flexor. So we want to lengthen it all the way and then use the hamstring to bring the foot in. I'm going to do 2 more. Both knees towards my chest. I'm going to hold on to the foam roller here and flex my feet. Do a little bit more lower abdominal activation and hip flexor re-education with a shorter lever, but without holding on. So I'm going to tap my right heel 10 times, but I'm going to lead with the back of the thigh. Why might this be helpful? Well, if we are too reliant on our hip flexors for core stability, they are one of many muscles that are responsible for core support, and we don't have access to our lower abs and a healthy pelvic floor tone, that imbalance can lead to discomfort and dysfunction in many different ways. So basically with this exercise, I'm going to switch to the opposite side 10 times. I'm just re-educating muscles of the core to work more as a group, as a unit. So my lower abs, my pelvic floor with that gravitational support, my hip flexor, my diaphragm. All these trunk muscles can work together to help move my limbs in a way that's supported against the pull of gravity. So a lot of words to say, bringing back all the muscles that are helpful in core support rather than just relying on one. And if you like the feeling of this, you can go back and forth. If you want to challenge yourself even more, you can try scissoring. I don't necessarily think more fancy choreography is better, but sometimes it's a nice way to measure improvement. I can roll the roller forward, give me a nice stretch. I'm gonna just roll the roller out from under me, roll down. And after this series, it's actually really important to take what we call a constructive rest, reintegrating that length into your nervous system. Let your brain recognize the difference. Again, when in doubt, 5 breaths is a good starting point for holding positions, but honestly, something like this, you could stay here for as long as you want. Okay. Good job.